no selfies here at all. But Ambrose University College Lions next year, they'll be getting into the ACAC and the sports of volleyball, and then down the line into the sports of basketball. But here today, talk about futsal. And what we do is we're going to go introduce the coaches, tell you a bit about the team, and then ask them one question. Because usually when you go to media conferences, from the media, there's always the one question just directed to the local coach. So we don't want you gentlemen, left out of this, because you're very articulate, very smart. Your quotations are very superlative. I expect some excellent quotations, some remarks from you. And we start with Ambrose University College Lions. And this is the first time at Mitchell's, the ACAC Championships, and the fourth held. And we were talking to Al Gillespie. And Al, with your team, it's a small college in Calgary. How hard is it to recruit athletes and quality athletes? And what does futsal mean to the school program? Hello. Is this one on? Yeah.
Futsal to our school is kind of the leading ACAC sport that we had. It's kind of showed to the school that we can compete in ACAC, so making it available for the other teams to come in and step up and let the school fund that as well. As for recruiting, it is tough. We are a private school, which is a little bit different than some of the non-private schools. So the tuition's a little bit higher, so it's harder to recruit to our school. So, yeah.
Great, thank you. That's a goal. That's a great one. You did a great job there. And with Paul Barnett, the head coach of the women's team, Paul, you placed fourth in 2012. Now, moving from the ACAC, which is Alberta College's athletic league, what is the caliber difference from the ACAC going to the ACAC? And was that hard to adapt to the Lions?
No, it wasn't hard at all for us to adapt on the inside. We've been doing ACAC now for 10 years, and yeah, I didn't find sure the caliber was a lot quicker, a lot more strategic, a lot more play strategy, but I was able to coach them. And 2012, when we finished fourth, that was actually my year off.
Okay.
So, I'm not saying things could have been different last year, but coming forward and going ahead, that's pretty positive.
So what does your team have to do now to go from that fourth to that next level, third or second or first?
Well, in the last couple of years we've had a young team, so now we have a lot of vets, a lot of mature students that are now more eager and more ready for the competition. So I think it's great mentality there.
Okay, thanks Paul, and that's Paul Barnett, head coach of the Ambrose University College Lions. Next up we have a coach from Lakeland College Rustlers based in Lloydminster. He does double duty with the men's and ladies team, Kevin Wagner. And the men's team, quite prestigious outcome the last 3 years. 2011 they were ACAC gold medal champions, 2012 ACAC gold medal champions, and 2013 the only school advanced competition to date. They were silver that year, so the only men's team to place the medals all 3 years. Kevin Wagner, first off, congratulations for your success. And the women's team are defending champion. How hard is it for a coach to go double duty coaching two teams, and does your wife mind that?
Time management is critical, and that's what we've done for her. We've managed to work our programming so that we can still run high-performance programs. I'm very dependent on my players to set up some of our programming so that it is player-led. At times, I'm dependent on the one assistant coach that I have within our program as well. But it's part of the responsibility. And at Lakeland, futsal is a very big part of our program. So running 2 semesters is key for us in recruiting and in trying to develop instead of a seasonal planning to a yearly plan on that.
And if you want to speak closer to the mics, and just so we pick it up a bit for the audio. And one final question, Kevin, is is there any differential strategy you have to go, going from men to women or women to men, or is it basically the same strategy for both?
The games are different. And then I wouldn't paint that every women's team is the same, so it depends on your players. So the players will dictate how you're going to play every season and every year. The strengths and weaknesses are going to be different for all of the teams every season. So men's and women's programming is different. The way they play the game is different, but they're also different amongst themselves in each season as well.
Okay, great. We now go from the border city, Lloydminster, to Medicine Hat, the sunniest city in North America, I believe. I was going to go there last week instead of Miami. But now with Jim Lakeland, Jim, you have a quite impressive resume, a bronze medal in 2011, 2013 for the men, and silver for 2013, 2012 for the women, and gold in 2011. Now you look at some of the teams in futsal competition, they maybe have 6, 7, 8 players. You're carrying enough people for an NFL team. Well, what is the reason for carrying so many players on the roster for futsal?
Well, similar to Lakeland College, we want to run a year-round program, and so when we look to bring players in for futsal, it's really an extension of our outdoor soccer program. And there's an expectation if you want to maintain a scholarship year-round that you participate in the futsal program, and that's why you'll see numbers quite similar to what you would see on an outdoor soccer team.
Okay, excellent, thank you. And now we're to your Keyano College Huskies, host of these 2014 Alberta Colleges Athletic Conference. King Bear is cheering on the Huskies right now. That's our official mascot. He's revamped, renewed, went on a regime program, lost 300 pounds. And now with the Huskies, we have, for the women's team, well, I'm not going to lose 300 pounds, I know that, but with the Huskies team, they were bridesmaids in a way. My call is that, my call because you placed third 3 years in a row, you're consistent. What do you need to go to that next level for silver or gold medal?
Well, I'm really proud of the girls when they got off the court today. I looked at them all and I just said, each and every week that went in, everyone individually has improved. And as a unit, the past 3 weeks, we have really improved. So I just said go out, give 110%, and sitting next to Kevin and the other coaches, they have great teams. But if we go out and work hard, I think it's a really big possibility that, we want to get first, but to get over that hump of third place, we put ourselves in that place, so we're hoping to get there.
And one thing I noticed, just you mentioning there, like some of the other sports, basketball, volleyball, they have 17 teams competing, and you see the basketball coaches when they get together, sit down, they're elbowing each other, and I've noticed none of you guys been kicking each other yet under that, so there's very a lot of friendship and camaraderie amongst the coaches. It's great to see. Now we go to the, if you look up the word soccer in the dictionary, you'll see this young man's picture beside it. Connor Brady, he lives and dies soccer. He's been here his entire life nearly, and I think he came here at age of 1, and he still has an English accent, so I can't figure out why. But Connor, what are the pressures, with your passion for the sport of futsal and soccer, college football, what is the pressure of a defending champion, and also especially on home court? There's always going to be pressure.
There's always going to be pressure. Anywhere you play, whether it's home or not, as defending champions, you're always going to have pressure, but our job is just to do the best we can, control our emotions, and no one can get away with us. And we feel at Keyano College we have a huge advantage. We have a super tight-knit athletic community here, and as you can tell by our facilities here, that wasn't done by 1 or 2 people. So we have a big, strong team that cares about the athletics at Keyano. So that being said, I'm sure with the effort we put out, we'll be proud of us today.
And one thing, just talking about the caring, it takes somebody's responsibility to lock the age and enthusiasm in these student athletes. And I commend all 6 coaches, but I know as a coach myself, a lot of extra hours are put in. And basically, all you can do is have the kids put in 110%, and do the best they can, and have a great weekend here in Fort McMurray. And all these great people out here have put a lot in to make this a great championship. And with that, welcome to the 2014 Alberta Colleges Athletic Conference Men's and Ladies Futsal Championships. And you can now head over to the banquet.